Peace. Namaste. What up, though? Wagwan was cracking. Today on the internet, spoken reasons went against him, and he took everything from him. Video by J Marvelous. Alright, so before we begin the video, I have heard a few things about spoken reasons. I don't want to call it a fall off, but it maybe a fall off. Or I heard a few things that were happening in spoken reasons' life recently. The whole thing with him and Emmanuel Hudson. Him and Emmanuel Hudson, the whole issue they had beforehand, which will be most likely discussed in this video. And after that as well, Cuz got caught allegedly illegally selling alcohol and something with a expired license too. They treating this nigga like he's selling hooch back in the Prohibition era. The fuck? Man, so that ain't my booze. That's Spanky's booze. If you know that movie, you know you a real one. One of the best movies of all time, in my personal opinion. I love that movie. But, alright. Without further ado, play something new real quick.
Alright, y'all. Spoken reasons broke the oath, and most people don't know why.
I knew that wasn't gonna last forever. And I knew it wasn't that much time either. As soon as I went out there, the energy was off.
He got his start on YouTube in 2008. He would attend spoken.
One more thing. I'm stopping early. One more thing. Spoken Reasons years ago, he was on it was a page called ADD. He used to work with them for a little minute. And on there, he hosted his little personal segment, and it was called Dr. Reasons. It was actually pretty cool because they had like a lot. I may actually put a clip in there in a minute. But yeah, like a lot of cool little segments of different other artists, different other creators. It was like a Dr. Phil, like a Dr. Phil basically. Cool as hell. Really nice. But right now, another comedian, everybody's name's escaping me right now. My man, damn, Sway. Damn, I know his name because I watched some of his stuff. Kev on Stage. There we go. Kev on Stage currently has one similar to that. I don't recall the name of it. I think it might be Dr. Kev or something like that. But it is an exact, I wouldn't say ripoff. It is an exact, it's a replica of Dr. Reasons in my opinion. Now the whole Dr. Phil thing, again, it can easily be taken in reuse. Most definitely. Other people have done it too, most likely. However, I don't know if Kev on Stage is also on ADD or not, because I think the whole page changed up, has a different name. But it's just, I think he worked with them back in the day. I don't know. I'm just saying. If Spoken Reasons came up with that idea, you could have, I don't know, see about a bag or something, something to get back to what it used to be, or at least around there. Or he may be copacetic right now. I don't know. He may be content with just chilling and selling a hooch. I'll start the video. Fuck. Damn, we 4 minutes in already. All right, let go.
Spoken word showcases and make a name for himself in the Tampa, Florida area. After realizing there wasn't no money in poetry, he would then upload videos on YouTube. It wasn't until he got locked in with Emmanuel Hudson and they began doing comedy skits on YouTube. Once the notoriety came, so did the fame. In 2011, 50 Cent reached out to Spoken Reason. He had him do a commercial for his energy drink.
Our energy, where you get this from? Oh, you don't believe in supporting SK? You don't believe in supporting SK? You don't believe in feeding 1 billion people in Africa? Open your eyes.
After Spoken Reasons did this skit, his career started to take off. In 2013, Hollywood started to call. He landed a role in the movie The Heat, featuring Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCartney. Tried to make a duplicate of Chris Tucker, but they had this guy already. After his performance in The Heat, he started to see the dark side of Hollywood. In a live stream on his channel, he mentioned how Russell Simmons tried to take all his money. When he signed with Russell Simmons' comedy platform, ADD, now he broke the oath.
I signed an ADD for $20,000. We tried to
Now
negotiate.
see, this part I didn't see. Yo, so I seen. All right, I'm about to let her ride.
With millions. Them swatted. It was like, damn, I'm not eating, but I had to sign to the network because they said this is the only way how you're going to be able to get your ads back on your videos. All my ads were gone, bro. I'm talking about gone. I wasn't making hardly nothing. That shit was declining like a motherfucker to the point that I had to take the bread and buy in. And then they actually said, look, man, when you sign the ADD, you know what I'm saying, you get all your ads back. And then, you know what I'm saying, and then on top of that, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna have some things for you, and then everything gonna come back. It's all gonna be good. I didn't know if the system was changing. I was confused. I'm like, what is this? Is this new YouTube? I didn't understand. And you know, I'm sitting back, I'm signing the ADD, and the next thing you know, All Def Digital, Dr. Reasons come up. I walk into Brian Robbins.
Dr. Reasons.
I walked into Brian Robbins' office one day, and he said, hey, you know what you should do? Let's do this thing called Dr. Reason. I said, what the is that?
Okay, so it wasn't Spoken Reasons I did to make Dr. Reasons. So that's probably why Kev on stage is doing that right now. If he's with ADD, I don't recall where he's at right now. I'm watching with y'all right now. I'm watching with y'all. But this is crazy.
He said, Dr. Reason, where you're like a love therapist, and you know what I'm saying, you can kind of just, you know, talk to people about your problem, because you know, you talk about relationships and everything. I think people will love that. I said,
and it did well too.
Right, am I writing this stuff? So, you know, whatever. I said, whatever. You know, I didn't sign nothing at the time, but he said, Dr. Reason, just trust me. I said, okay. This is a movie director. So I'm thinking maybe, you know, if I kind of play into what he got running, I'm gonna get my chips, and then maybe I'll be in the movie as well, and I'll be in my second movie. So I ended up doing Dr. Reasons, right? I didn't write it at all. I didn't write that shit. These people wrote for me, right? And let me tell you how it went. They hired some ragged writers from MTV, HBO, and these literally got fired because of me. Like, these were so trash. I said, man, like, I had so much power at the time too. At the time, I was getting $500 per episode because they wouldn't negotiate for more. Because you want to know why? I know a lot of y'all would say, oh, that's your fault for taking that low amount of money. Well, check it out. It's a new platform. The internet was new. Yeah. They put money toward, and y'all can look this up. Y'all been hearing about people over time that got sued, and record labels that got sued over pushing money behind people's stuff to make it blow up more than what it really is. Dr. Reasons wasn't like that. They didn't have no views like that. You feel me? And they put money behind that stuff. And when they put money behind it or whatever, it made it look like more than what it really was. So yes, it did blow up over time because they paid for advertisement. When you pay for advertisement, it's going to bring people in. If you got the money to do it, y'all got a certain type of check from YouTube. If you're getting a $50 million check, a $30 million check from YouTube, of course you got the money to push for advertising. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Of course you have the money for that stuff, all right? So when I went home and I told everybody that I want to do relationship game, literally, some of y'all donated, but literally no more than probably 50 to 70 people donated, and it didn't even exceed $1,500 or something like that. So then the next day, I get an email from Russell. Russell says, I'm sorry they jerked it. They can jerk my I'm gonna make sure you straight. I said, what are you talking about? I wake up the next morning, it's $35,000 sitting up in my campaign, and the whole campaign is shut down. Now, mind you, I'm not mad about it. I'm appreciative of it, but then it's like, wait a minute, cuz. You put $35,000 in my campaign and didn't even give people the chance to fund themselves. So you basically swatted, because you know when you have a GoFundMe or an Indiegogo, it can overly exceed the limit. Of course, I was expecting it to oversee the limit, but bruh, it literally shut down my campaign, and everybody was like, well, you good. You good now. You good. You got the money now. Well, this is the money you owe me. I'm broke as can't pay my rent. And you gonna give me the money you owe me? You can't feel that entitled. And I looked at it as a chess move. That's when I felt up. I said, it's a chess move for is to try to put their name on something what I got going on, so I won't run off. So if I do a movie, it could be executive producer Russell Simmons. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, it was like a checkmate. I'm like, you literally found a way to put your name on something that had nothing to really do with you, bro. Like, come on, bro. Don't do that to me. So, long story short, this is where it got tricky. So, long story short, I cut my contract with ADD, man. I had to get away. I said, look, I can't do this no more. I'm done, bro. I'm over here going broke over this shit. I went homeless over that shit, bro. I was homeless for a year and a half, living out of my car with a kid, bro. with a kid. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to hold on to my tools, my ones and twos, still trying to make it work out here. And I'm out here homeless in this going crazy, you feel me? And before I get up in this camera and go crazy in front of y'all niggas, I'm going to stay away and get up out y'all face. Because I know I got a bigger purpose, bro. And I'm not the type of nigga that's get in front of a camera and cry.
After the elites caught wind of this video, they had to punish spoken reasons. Nick Cannon with line spoken reasons up. He had him featured on one of the episodes a while and now, along with Emmanuel Hudson, knowing that the two had beef. This was a humiliation ritual.
Boy, you're homeless, your pocket coming out your pocket. Stupid boy, boy, if you don't get your... I stole my boy Emmanuel video 4 years ago.
Now this is crazy. I was unaware of the whole thing with ADD fucking him over. Honestly, I didn't know about the Russell Simmons thing. I didn't know about none of that. I just thought it ended. He went on about his life. Years passed. I didn't see him at all. And he's popped back up on Wild 'N Out. Then I hear about the thing with Emmanuel. He was like, "Oh, he took my money, did this and that." My last time seeing him, fucking Dr. Reasons, and then boom, now we here. I'm like, dang, he took his money. Is way more contacts that I had no idea about. That's how a lot of this happens though. He said before he called somebody out, called somebody with more power out, you get fucked over at the end of the day. Damn.
Why you asking all them questions? Not your...
E-Man and Spoken Reasons. Here we go. You want to tell the people why we never did another video? 5 years. Tired of being merciful. Nick, I know this is wild style, but this one is personal. Woo. You feel me? Fuck your Y'all remember asking all them questions? Yeah. You know it came with a big check until he snatched it from me. Then he went missing and started acting funny. He did a movie doing comedy, you know, acting funny. To tell the truth, Nick, I really want to smack this dummy. But you telling me to chill, questions with small change, I'm still spending she ratchet money. Now listen, act stupid. I know you mad clueless. The only reason why you on this show because my name was attached to it. So I'm gonna put you in your place. Your most viewed video shows nothing but my face. So tell the people right now before I get mad and start to rise, you got a chance to clear your name right now. Apologize.
Y'all think he apologized? If you beat the video already, you already know what happened. I think it would have been better, honestly.
Now, E-Man, there's a lot of hostility in the room.
That's a fact.
We could start a fight. I had to call your mama to put you in your first video with me. I put you on your first flight. Boy, we about to get on your ass.
After being humiliated on...
All right, before it further goes on, we don't know the context of that. We just know that Emmanuel said he took money from him and get none of that bread from the video. Ideally, we about to see the context in a moment. However, at that point, it looks horrible to respond back like that. That's what he just said. You did some type of explanation, something would have been much better. But, and damn, yeah, it's just going downhill for cuz right now.
On Wild 'N Out, he went on live to take shots at Nick Cannon and E-Man.
He got a lot of feminine traits. And I can assure you, if I add this on this it's gonna be some back and forth shit, and ain't got time for it. This motherfucker didn't add me on his. Why would I add you on mine? You had your platform, I got mine. So now I'm on my shit, you wanna come on mine and start talking this shit. Y'all crazy, bro. I don't care how you move, you better move out the way.
I don't care how you move, you better move out my way.
Alright. Hey, you made your living being a bitch. And fucking Nick Cannon, I made my living off my own, bro. I can say I can honestly go to God and say, Lord, I made my money off my own, like being my own man, bro. I ain't have to do nothing degrading out here. Your majority of your money came off of being a ass. And when you say I should have kept this energy on stage, we talk after the show. We talk. See, that's what my thing is. I talked to this. We shook hands 3 to 4 times in between the years, and he had nothing to say. Now, granted, yeah, I brought it back up last year because I was on my big spoke Draco shit. But at the end of the day, yeah, nigga, I made money off your and you made money off of me because I gave you the opportunity, you ass nigga. Are you losing your mind? I took the least credit for the as far as the royalties. You got the majority of the the shit was on your page and the shit was on my page. It was on your page and it was on my page. You got your royalties as far as Google AdSense. I got my royalties as far as Google AdSense. What the fuck do I owe you, bro? What the fuck do I owe you?
After addressing this issue, the higher up sabotaged his career. He was arrested on charges last year and fell off completely. Let me know what y'all think. Spoken reasons break the oath, or did he just run out of steam? Leave your comments below.
What the fuck do I owe you?
After addressing this issue, the higher up sabotaged his career. He was arrested on
low possession of a weapon. Yeah, transporting alcohol illegally. What is transporting alcohol illegally? What is that? He's more than overage. I don't understand this charge. I can see the possession of a weapon maybe in the marijuana possession too, but why would they specify transporting alcohol illegally? That man had a case of hooch on him. But yeah, that's very unfortunate though. Very unfortunate for spoken reasons. Man. Oh, that's how it goes. Apparently read your contracts, find a way to get out of them. If something fucked up happens to you and somebody with more power, apparently, what we've seen multiple times before, once you say something, they try to blackball you. Damn. You gotta find a way, apparently. All right, it's the end of the video. Don't forget, drink water. Go outside, touch grass. Positivity. Peace.